Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back for your daily crypto news and analysis. And I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. As we look at Hedera, there has been some pretty big events happening. And the biggest one is Consensus 2024. I'm very, very excited about some of the news that we've already seen from this event. This is going to be starting, of course, on today, May 29th. But we already got some news from this event, and it's actually interesting. And outside of this, right, you need to focus on some of these big events because this is where most of the big announcements really kind of come from. Collaborations, connections. These are big events if you are holding HBAR or any cryptocurrency that is going to be spotlighted at these events. And Hedera is always killing it with these major booths. So I love to see them really kind of being there in good fashion. But regardless, we have a few things. So stay tuned at the beginning of each day for our various speaking and networking sessions. For an example, here we have Wednesday, May 29th, the future of tech on trend on chain. Then, of course, we have Thursday, May 30th. This is Karate Combat, KC46. Featuring Hashpack founder as well. And then down here we have May 31st, the BIF Network University Summit session, navigating real world solutions on Hedera. And that's pretty much it for now. I'm very excited for some of the additional announcements from this event, but we already got one. And that was this. So big shout out to Genfinity.io for this. We have breaking news. MoFlix Group and the Hashgraph Association are launching Fligs Mobile at Consensus 2024. Like I said, these events are very important because we do get some pretty big announcements. And I do think that this is a very significant one. We have utilizing Hedera, Fligs merges Telco and Web3, offering decentralized IDs, crypto payments, and more. Now, before I even jump into this article, before I even read more about this use case, the reason why I love use cases like this that are tapped into like the telco industry is just how easy mass adoption becomes. You've probably heard me talk about Telcoin, right? The reason why I talk about Telcoin and the reason why I actually like Telcoin is because of them being tapped into mobile phone devices. When they wrote this piece on their website, I believe that this was back in 2021. We had with more than 5.2 billion active subscribers globally. And this is like the mobile phone users, right? Telecoms have the largest captive audience of retail users that are ready and willing to use mobile financial services in their daily lives. But we already know that this figure has grown significantly to roughly 5.44 billion. So we went from 5.2 to 5.44 billion in pretty much roughly 3 years. Although that's not a massive growth, it is still very significant, and that is 67.1% of the total population. And we can actually see the growth here. So I apologize. This was actually probably back in 2023 because we actually see April 2023 was about roughly 2.5 billion. And here we have April. So it's growing at roughly about 3% or so, roughly. There has been significant adoption in previous years. We could even see how fast this has grown from like roughly April 2014 to 2024. I mean, we went from 2.7 billion to 5.4 billion. That is very significant. So this is only going to continue to grow and grow and grow at roughly 3.4%. This year-on-year growth rate is somewhat slower than the top growth rates that we've saw during the middle of the last decade, but it's still one of the fastest rates we've seen over the recent months. And the reason why is simply because of the number now that we're at. I mean, we're 67.1% of the world's total population tapped in. But that's significant for a use case like this because it's all through mobile phones. It's all through the telecom industry. You can't afford to not be a part of this Discord. You need to join the free Discord down in the description below, as well as in the comments below right now, to get ahead of the rest of the market with 24/7, 365 access to information around crypto, including insights, trades, altcoin gems, you name it. You need to be a part of this Discord. So what are you waiting for? Click the link down in the description below, as well as in the comments below, to join today. So we have down here the introduction. So Moflix, in collaboration with the Hashgraph Association, is set to revolutionize the telecommunications industry with the launch of Fligs Mobile. This innovative wireless carrier integrates telco and Web3 technologies, paving the way for mass Web3 adoption. The launch, taking place at Consensus 2024, marks a significant milestone in the digital transformation of telecom services. And here's the background behind it. So we have Moflix is a forward-thinking company that provides next-generation digital solutions aimed at transforming how telecom operators conduct business. Its telco tech platform combines modern digital telco propositions with disruptive tech capabilities, creating a comprehensive web-scale SaaS program or platform, which is just software as a service. This platform facilitates quick and easy onboarding of consumers and businesses, driving the adoption of digital lifestyle offerings and Web3 technologies. And here we have, and this goes back to October 2nd, just last year, in collaboration with T-Mobile, the Hashgraph and Moflix Group, MVNO Fligs has announced the integration of a non-custodial wallet into its mobile app, enabling decentralized ID, Web3, and fintech services, including crypto payments powered by Hedera. Now, remember, right, as we really look at this, remember that this is not the only use case on Hedera tapped into mobile phones. In fact, I recently just quoted a post by them, and I know that it might be a little bit older, but Galaxy, guys. If you are not looking into Galaxy on Hedera, you need to be. And I'm actually missing it. I don't want to keep you guys here for too long, but Galaxy has been absolutely killing it. Like, as we really look at Galaxy, they are tapped in the mobile phone space as well. These types of use cases are very, very significant because it's very easy to onboard the next, 100 million or possibly even billion users through a mobile phone. So I love these mobile phone use cases like this. I think that this is very significant. And we even have down here that the launch of Fligs Mobile, a next generation wireless carrier. Fligs Mobile is an all digital mobile virtual network operator that leverages Moflix's telco tech platform to deliver a seamless and fully digital mobile service by integrating Hedera's cutting-edge Web3 capabilities and DLT. Fligs Mobile offers users a decentralized identity, enabling greater control over personal data and enhanced privacy in digital transactions. And we also have some of the features and innovations. We have a quote here actually from the CEO. With Fligs providing a simple and secure gateway to Web3, we are determined to drive digital inclusion by making leading technologies affordable and accessible to all. And of course, Hedera is significant here. We even have Hedera Hashgraph is renowned for its enterprise-grade performance, security, stability, and low carbon footprint. It provides the underlying technology that powers Fligs Mobile's decentralized identity and digital wallet features. Hedera's open source proof of stake network ensures a sustainable and cost-effective solution for enterprise and Web3 applications. And also, they secured 3.1 million in seed funding from the Hashgraph for this. I'm very excited for this. Like I said, as we really look at some of these use cases, it's a major disruption for the telco space, the telecom space, and this could very well lead to the next 100 million, possibly even 1 billion plus users of Web3 technology. It doesn't happen overnight, but it definitely will happen over time, and I'm very excited about that. Now, also talking about some significant use cases, what about Bank Social, guys? So Bank Social recently put out a full update, and this is actually Bank Social breaks the cost barrier for banking payment solutions. Commercially launches first fully cloud native payments for credit unions. Now, this is a pretty lengthy read, so I went and summarized it for you guys. And we have Bank Social has launched a groundbreaking fully cloud native implementation to connect to the RTP network from the clearinghouse using a combination of Google Cloud, IBM MQ, and Hedera technologies. This initiative aims to make instant payments broadly available and affordable for even the smallest banks and credit unions, ensuring compatibility with existing digital banking systems. Key points include broad availability and integration. Bank Social's real-time payment solutions solution offers advanced cost-effective payment capabilities that easily integrate with current core and digital banking platforms. This is particularly beneficial for smaller financial institutions. Innovative collaboration as well. The solution combines 4 critical technologies: RTP Network, which is a cloud-native consumption-based cost model developed in partnership with the clearinghouse to extend RTP network capabilities to a broader market; IBM MQ, integrated with IBM MQ, supported by TXMQ, facilitating real-time payment transactions; and of course, Hedera utilizes Hedera's technology for speed and cost efficiency in digital solutions. And then, of course, Google Cloud, their network is being tapped in for modernizing applications and infrastructure. And we have industry industry impact. This development addresses the challenges of expensive and complex payment solutions, making real-time payments more accessible and sustainable for credit unions and their members. Bank Social's innovative approach and partnerships underscore its commitment to providing exceptional service and technological advancements in the financial sector. And the best part about this is also credit unions, right? Like, as we look at credit unions, a lot of people don't know this, but back in 2022, they saw a significant update. And what was that update? Well, it was actually this. So this is from the National Credit Union Administration, and this happened back in May of 2022. Federally insured credit union use of DLT. And basically, what this was confirming was that credit unions now have the green light to tap into DLT. As we look at this, right, Bank Social is at the forefront of this with Hedera. And they have the best-in-class technology already for these major players to tap into and pretty much reap the reward of. I'm very excited about this. Okay, and not only that, but Bank Social continues to innovate and continues to become a very large player within the space. You need to focus on the ecosystem around Hedera because there's some great projects out there, guys. You know, as we do look at some of these players like Galaxy, or, you know, even now with Fligs, I mean, this is going to be a big one. You know, the entire ecosystem around Hedera is now waking up in a very large way. And I think that it really all started all at once. Within the last roughly year, almost 2 years, I mean, these things have heated up so much to the point where Hedera is now becoming so big that you can't really ignore it. And even as we look at metrics, right? Like, metrics have pretty much given us everything that we need to know. And we're not just talking about transactions, because transactions over the last 12 months have been absolutely insane. They processed over 3.5 billion transactions in 1 month already, and the transactions overall have been very significant. And even outside of this, right, like if we look at transactions in the last month, 4.13 billion transactions, solid average TPS and max TPS. But outside of that, like, the account growth on Hedera is something that I have been watching closely. I mean, 138,000 active accounts, 318,000 created accounts in the last month. I mean, that is something that you can't overlook. That's something that you can't ignore either. And even some of the, you know, other stats, for example, average daily transactions up 343% quarter over quarter. Average daily active addresses up 312% quarter over quarter. Also, DEX volumes, average daily DEX volume increased 154% quarter over quarter from 1.3 million to 3.2 million. Like, these are very significant figures when we are looking at how big Hedera really is becoming. And last but not least, the commits. Guys, dev activity on Hedera is heating up in such a large way that we're now at over 7,000 plus commits in a single month. In May, we had 7.42 thousand commits. This just goes to show you how significant the developer volume on Hedera really is becoming. And even as we do look at the core developers, guys, this has been on an upward surge since going back to 2022. And this is why we are starting to see so much growth and so much activity on Hedera. And it's the number one reason why I continue to tell you guys, like, as we look at Hedera and what Hedera is becoming, they are dominating so far everywhere they need to be in order to become a very big player in the space and potentially even breach the top 10 this alt season. So with that being said, like, guys, enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, set notifications on because I'm free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.